What if I told you the world's most insane supercar was born from a single insult? Not a vision, not a dream, pure cold burning rage. One man was humiliated by the most powerful name in cars, so he destroyed him, quietly, permanently, with engineering. This is not a car story, this is a revenge story, and it is darker than you ever imagined. Ferruccio Lamborghini was born in 1916 in a tiny farming village in the Po Valley, Italy. His family grew grapes and had almost nothing to their name. But from birth, Ferruccio was obsessed with one thing: machines. While other boys played in fields, he took apart engines just to understand them. His father thought it was just a phase. It was never a phase. By 18, Ferruccio could fix any engine in the village better than anyone. Then World War II arrived and dragged him far from his fields. He served as a military vehicle mechanic in roads, fixing anything with an engine. The war ended and he returned home with empty pockets but a head full of ideas. Italy was in ruins. There were no jobs, but there was scrap metal absolutely everywhere. Ferruccio looked at that war scrap and saw something nobody else could see. He stripped a military vehicle for parts and built a working tractor engine completely from scratch. Farmers needed tractors desperately. He was the only man selling them. By 1953, Lamborghini Trattori was the fastest growing tractor company in all of Italy. He then expanded into heating and air conditioning and became a multi-millionaire. This farmer's son from the flat Po Valley had built a full industrial empire with his bare hands. And like every self-made man, he rewarded himself with the finest car money could buy. He bought himself a Ferrari, his absolute dream car. But Ferruccio immediately noticed a problem. The clutch was terrible. Worse, it was identical to the clutch he used in his own tractors. He drove to Maranello personally to raise the issue, one industrialist to another. He waited in the lobby. He was not a nobody. He was one of Italy's greatest industrialists. Enzo Ferrari finally agreed to meet him. Ferruccio explained the clutch fault calmly and with complete technical precision. Ferrari listened. Then he said the words that would echo forever through automotive history. "You are a tractor farmer. Leave driving sports cars to those who know them." Ferruccio walked out of that office without saying a single word. But inside, something had ignited that would never, not ever, go out. He did not complain to anyone. He did not write a single letter. He went to work. Ferruccio Lamborghini announced he was going to build a sports car. The entire Italian automotive industry laughed out loud. So he hired Ferrari's own engineers, 3 of Ferrari's absolute best. Among them was Giotto Bizzarini, the genius who designed Ferrari's greatest ever engine. Ferruccio gave them one single instruction: build me something Ferrari cannot match. They built the V12 engine in just 3 months, faster than anyone thought possible. When they tested it on the bench, it screamed louder than anything Ferrari had ever built. In 1963, at the Turin Motor Show, Ferruccio unveiled the Lamborghini 350 GT. The crowd went completely silent first. Then the noise was deafening. Ferrari's stand was directly across the hall. The crowd had already walked past it. Ferruccio stood in the corner and simply watched. He did not smile, he just watched. But success in this world always casts the darkest possible shadows. In 1972, Ferruccio's absolute worst nightmare came true. His son was kidnapped. Armed men had taken his boy and demanded a fortune in exchange for his life. Ferruccio paid every cent of the ransom. His son came back, but something in him broke forever. Around the same time, he had made a catastrophic investment in a failing resort in Bolivia. The kidnapping costs, the failed resort, the global oil crisis of 1973, all hitting at once. Ferruccio Lamborghini, the man who had built everything from absolutely nothing, was going bankrupt. In 1974, he sold his majority shares in Lamborghini, the company he had built from rage. He walked out of his own factory for the very last time and never went back. He retreated to a farm in Umbria and made wine and raised cattle in quiet. The man who outsmarted Ferrari had returned to the land. The world called it a fall. He called it freedom. But the company he left behind absolutely refused to die. In 1974, the Lamborghini Countach was revealed, and it redefined what a car could look like. It looked like it had come from another planet because it was designed to. Children across the world pinned it to their bedroom walls. It became a generation's wildest dream. The Diablo, the Murcielago, the Aventador, each more extreme and more impossible than the last. Ferruccio watched all of this from his farm in Umbria, quietly, without a trace of bitterness. In 1993, Ferruccio Lamborghini died peacefully at 76 years old on his Umbrian estate. He never returned to the factory. He never asked for credit. He let the cars speak for him. Today, Lamborghini produces over 10,000 cars a year. Every single one is Ferruccio's answer to Ferrari. The bull never stopped charging because it was never really about the car. It was about a farmer who refused, absolutely refused, to be spoken down to.